Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we went ahead and saved Steven, although I think he could have held his own over there. And in this episode, we also, in the previous episode, went to the Shoal Cave, and in this episode, we are going to be doing all of our errands that I forgot to tell you all about. So, we're going to go ahead and go to Varanturf Town. We're going to get our first TM that I forgot to tell you about. It's in this battle tent.
Bob's gonna do most of the talk in this episode because all the TMs are out. He's got all the notes.
Yep, all the notes.
Oh, but my feelings toward my Pokemon, the attraction runs deep. Aha, you didn't see that, did you? Well, it doesn't matter. How would you like this TM for your Pokemon? I'm just a yo Pokemon. My feeling towards my Pokemon, I'm sure the attraction is mutual. They battle exactly the way I want them to.
Yeah, that's a TM45 Attract. I could go over it if you want, or do you want to go over it?
You can go. I like how as soon as I said I won't be doing much talking, I had to dialogue.
I mean, I can go ahead and explain it if you want.
You can go ahead and explain it.
Okay, so Attract is technically a status move. It can be stacked with other status elements, which it'll basically make it so if your Pokemon uses it and the other Pokemon is the opposite gender, the opposing Pokemon will fall in love, and which that'll make it so it'll look the opponent Pokemon will occasionally miss their attacks because they're too immobilized by love. However, it won't work if the other Pokemon is the same gender as yours, or if the opposing Pokemon is genderless. So be wary if you want to use that TM. It's just occasional. If you're in a situation where it will work, go ahead and do it. It's very, very strong. You can put it with like sleep and confusion. It's very, very strong tactic. But I don't know. It's just if you want, go ahead and do it. This guy. So I couldn't find myself any Pokemon that were for me. So I figured hey, I should file a complaint to the guy there. And he wouldn't hear me out. Hey, so total bummer, man. Hey, you, zip it, just, take it. Very, very annoying text that he has. That's TM41, Hey, it's Torment, you hearing me? It won't let the other guy use the same move twice in a row, you see? Hey, now, you listen here, I'm not laying a Torment on you. He basically described it as perfectly as I could have.
He tormented us the entire time by saying over and over again. This movie I recently watched.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess if you want to use that, go ahead. It makes it so, like he said, they won't use the same move twice. This guy, for me, Sludge Bomb is at the peak of popularity. It's the one. You're telling me you don't know about Sludge Bomb? That's outright pitiful. I'll give you one. You get TM36 Sludge Bomb. One of the better poison type moves. Good God, what is happening? Yeah, I don't really know if I would recommend putting it on stuff because on a failed recording of this, Piranha Gemstone said that the only thing that poison is strong against is grass. So,
something I forgot to say was a lot of grass types actually resist poison because of their dual typing.
Yeah, so it's very situational to use a poison type, I would say. But some poison types are very defensive or very tanky in general. So I don't know, maybe if you want to use a Swallow, maybe if you want to use a Muck, maybe if you want to use a Weezing, go ahead and put this on. But I would also tell you to please check to see if your Pokemon is... Never mind. I was going to say check to see if they're a special attacker or physical attacker, but that's not really a thing in this game. In Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, that is a thing. So go ahead and check that if you're playing that. Over here in the Scorched Slab... This is very reminiscent of the failed recording. We ran into a Meryl as well last time.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. It's back. It's the cute one is back.
Yeah. So there's only one thing in this room. TM11 Sunny Day. It is one of those weather conditions that you can have. It'll make it so fire type moves are increased in power for 5 turns, but it also decreased the power of water type moves. So go ahead and use that if you want. We saw Flannery use it, and we saw Tate and Liza sort of try to use it, but they could not because, I mean, we took them out afterwards. Okay, let's see. Where else? Lava Ridge Town is our next destination. Okay, we're going to run over here. You're going to want a Pokemon with strength. Because we're going to go... Oh my gosh, my English just sort of crumbled. We're going to go into the fiery path for one... We're going to go in here for 1 TM. It's a very, very good one. Almost every Pokemon can learn it. So... And it's just very helpful just in general. Be it in competitive gameplay or be it in just casual gameplay, it's just a very handy move to have. Okay, let's go ahead and push these boulders off to the side. Here's the TM. TM06 Toxic. Basically, this move will make it so the opposing Pokemon, whenever it's used, will be badly poisoned. Also, if the other Pokemon is something that takes no damage from it, like Steel types, then, well, I mean, you're kind of out of luck. But otherwise, it also, here's a Firestone if you want to evolve your Vulpix into Ninetales. But yeah, it's a status move. It'll badly poison instead of normally poisoning the opposing Pokemon. And in a matter of about 5 turns, it'll ensure a knockout.
It is actually 6 turns.
There, I was off by 1. But yeah, in a matter of 5 to 6 turns, but specifically 6, it'll ensure a knockout because the poison will increase over time. I don't know exactly what the number is. I don't know if it's ×2 every time, but the poison will become stronger and stronger and stronger and will eat the opposing Pokemon's HP.
I think it's like a 16th, then an 8th, and a 4th, something like that.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay, so let's see. Where else do we need to go? We could knock out Sea Mauville.
We could.
Yeah, we could. While we're doing that, because
did you get both TMs in the slab?
In the there was only one in the slab. Right there where we were, the fiery path, there was only one too. There was only that.
Yeah, there was 2.
No, there weren't.
There was Toxic and there was... Oh, did you get an item?
Yeah, it was a Firestone.
Ah, that's what it was. Because I wasn't here last time. I just saw an item thingy and I didn't finish seeing what it was.
In, I think, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there is a Megastone there. Yeah, I don't remember what it is. It may be a Charizardite.
I'm just still confused.
Okay, so while we go over here to the abandoned ship, or Sea Mauville as it's called in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I want to go ahead and talk about some of the new encounters you can find now that you have Dive. If you dive in the areas near Moss Deep or near the new town Zootopolis, there will be some new Pokemon that you can find, which are, if I remember correctly, Clamperl, which is a very defensive Pokemon, and I don't know if I would recommend it if you don't have somebody to trade with, or if you're not going for one of the 2 evolutions, because since physical water type moves aren't a thing in this game, you would want to probably skip out on one of the 2 evolutions. So we're going to go into detail on the evolutions once we're done with Sea Mauville, or the abandoned ship. But the other Pokemon that you can find underwater are Relicanth, which is somewhat of a defensive Pokemon, just somewhat. But I don't know if I would recommend it either because it's a water rock type. It's a very bizarre type. Also, let me go ahead and give this guy a voice. I'm getting queasy just being aboard this ship. It's not even moving, but it's empty. Okay, going back to what I was saying. I don't know if I would recommend Relicanth. It's an interesting typing. It's neat. I will say, if you find one, please go ahead and catch one, because we're going to be doing something with that Relicanth in the near future. So, regardless of if you're going to use it on your team or not, I would highly recommend getting one. There's a dive ball right there. I don't know if that increases the chances of catching Pokemon in water or not, or water types specifically. But yeah, go ahead and catch yourself a Relicanth. The last Pokemon that you can find underwater is Chinchou. It's an electric water type. Very unique typing. If you're gonna go for a Chinchou, which evolves into a Lantern, please do not get a Chinchou with the ability Illuminate. It makes it so that you encounter Pokemon more often, or wild Pokemon more often. Get one with Volt Absorb, or if you're playing Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, you may get the chance to get the hidden ability Water Absorb. Both of them will increase your HP if you're ever hit by a water or electric type attack, depending on whichever ability you have. But I feel like you would want to go for Volt Absorb more, just because people may be confused with thinking, oh, maybe Chinchou is just a pure water type or something, and maybe they might want to hit you with an electric type attack. I don't think people would want to hit you with a water type attack if you're Chinchou. But yeah, I don't know if I would also recommend that one, but it's just really cool looking, I think. But yeah, go wild if you want one of those. But yeah, please, if you find a Relicanth, go ahead and catch it. Highly recommended. Not for like a team member or anything, just for something interesting. And also, while you're at it, if you're in that area, if you find a Wilmer that's sort of high leveled, I also highly recommend getting that. Or you could wait a little bit, just a little bit further into the game, just a teeny bit. We're like almost there. You can go ahead and catch the evolution of Wilmer, which is Whalelord. So if you get a Wilmer that's really high leveled, or if you think you can already evolve it, or if you have one on your team and you're going to evolve it already, please get a Wilmer, get a Relicanth, keep those two just on you for now, and we'll get into detail on what those do later. Storage key. Now we can finally open that door over there.
Right now, I'm getting to listen to like some of the things you might have actually mentioned that sooner. I don't know. I feel like I'm listening to some things I missed.
I'm investigating this ship on behalf of Captain Stern. He also asked me to find a scanner, but I haven't had any success. We're going to go ahead and try to find that scanner. Like I said, please have dive on you and surf in this area. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Thank you.
I thought he was about to turn back around when you like walked up, and I was going to be like, oh my god, he didn't listen.
This is Ice Beam. I should have held off on getting Ice Beam at the Mauville game corner. But yeah, if you want Ice Beam, there it is. If you don't want to spend money at the game corner. Really, really great TM to have if you have a water type or if you have an ice type. I feel like I didn't give enough attention to detail on Feel. It is a small, round little seal. And it evolves into Celio, I think, at like somewhere in like the level 30s-ish. And then it will evolve into Walrein at level 45 or so. It's very, very defensive, I want to say. But I don't know if I would recommend it. Here, in this part of the ship, sometimes when you enter rooms, there will be little shining pieces of light in the room that you're going to want to make sure that you remember. There's a water stone if you want to evolve your Lombre into a Ludicolo. But yeah, whenever you enter a room, you're going to want to make sure you check any sort of sparkle of light that you see. Like right there, you're going to want to remember those. But we're going to do that once we can finally open that door. Okay, I feel like I gave everything or everybody a chance to shine, at least when talking about them. There's room key number 4. We're going to get this Pokeball as well. It's very recommended that you check... Oh, there's Rain Dance as well. That's one of the last weather effect moves that you can get. Increases the power of water type moves, decreases or Increases the power of water type moves, decreases fire type moves. There we go. I do not remember what I was saying.
I do not either.
Okay, so there's 3 things. One in the garbage can. There's room key number 6. There were some things that I don't exactly remember where they were, so I'm gonna go back out and go back into the room to see. They're probably garbage. Here. Garbage. Okay, yeah, they were both garbage. Okay. This area of the game, I will say, is a bit more special in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. This is a luxury ball. If you manage to catch something in this, it will immediately have max friendliness friendliness or happiness, I should say. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this room. That way I can remember where exactly everything is. Right next to the chair over there to the left. Next to the table. But like not next to it. Right near the middle of the room and then bottom right of the room, I think. If I remember correctly. Okay, so one right here. It's trash. Somewhere down here-ish. Trash. Room key number 2. And the last one is over here. I don't think it's anything. And every time I just get interrupted by something and start talking, I sort of forget. There's nothing in these trash cans. It's always just
following along the train of thought and just like...
Okay, this is the last room it should be. Not this one. The middle one, maybe. Room key number 2. There we go. Scanner, there we go. This one's empty. That's basically it for the abandoned ship. But yeah, I remember what I was saying. In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, this area was given a bit more attention to detail. There's some stuff like there's some like diaries that were like from previous members of the or like previous passengers, and there was just a bunch of interesting like little things that you could check whenever you would check like the cabins or like the closets or and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm gonna go this way to go check with that guy who wanted the scanner. And then we're going to leave this area and go to Slateport. Oh, that's a scanner. Listen, can I get you to deliver that to Captain Stern? I want to investigate the ship a little more. So we're gonna go over to Captain Stern, and he will give us something for our troubles. Hopefully I don't encounter anybody else. We have to leave here before we fly. That's kind of stupid. Okay. Slateport. I don't believe I'm missing anything on my notes, if I remember correctly. Captain Stern will be over here. Oh, Bob, that item you have, that's a scanner. That would sure help us on our explorations. Bob, would you trade your scanner for something? Like, say, a deep sea tooth or a deep sea scale that I have? These are the evolutionary items you're going to want to give to Clampro for it to evolve. You only get the option of one of them in this game, but in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I think you get both of them. So again, if you want to evolve Clampro, I would highly recommend you get the Deep Sea Scale, because the Deep Sea Scale will evolve your Pokemon from a Clampro to a Gorbis. It is a special attacker, and I feel like has better stats. Oh my gosh, better stats than the other of the two, which when you put the Deep Sea Tooth on your Clampro, it will evolve into Huntail, the more physical attacker of the two. I really want Huntail to be better in this game. I feel like it gets a bit better in the future generations, but again, I feel like just Gorbis sort of outclasses it a bit more. So yeah, if you want Gorbis, go ahead and get the Deep Sea Scale. But if you want Huntail, I mean, hey, who's stopping you? Go for the Deep Sea Tooth. You trade it for my Deep Sea Scale. We're not going to do this because, I mean, I don't have... Never mind. I do have myself to trade with. I have other GBAs on me. So I could technically trade a Clampro and show you what Gorvis looks like in this gen. Thanks, Bob. This will help our research a lot. Say that again?
That's kind of funny that you can do that.
Yeah, I can trade with myself. I have enough GBAs to do that. I have a GBA link cable. So yeah, I could do that. I also have the wireless link cable thing too. Okay, let me think. I think this is a good stopping point, but I should probably go over here to Mosby to end things off. Wait! I just remembered one thing. The last thing on our to-do list. This is probably not on your to-do list, but this is on ours. Go over to Mauville.
I almost forgot.
We're gonna trade our acrobat. No, I'm kidding. We're keeping the acrobat.
No.
We're gonna go check on Stripes. Ah, it's you. Good to see you. Your Stripe HM's doing fine. Go ahead and see how many levels it's increased.
You want to see how strong our boy is? Is it an old lady?
Yeah.
It's you. Good to see you. Your Pokemon can only be doing good. By level, your Stripe HM is grown by 25. You can raise 2 of your Pokemon. Would you like us to raise 1 more? Will you take your Pokemon back?
We will. I just have to go put something in the PC real quick.
Does this mean Stripes is like level 29?
It's probably like level 30.
My god, Stripes, I'm so proud of him. He's basically almost keeping up with our other Pokemon.
Yeah. Let's put Katrina in here for now. Let's just go ahead and see Stripes and just his progress, or its progress. I don't remember if it's a female or male.
I think it was a male. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's male. Oh, no, wait, that was a...
$2,600 Poké-Dollars.
It is, yeah, it is a base of 100, then 100 plus level.
Yeah.
Or like 100 times level.
Okay.
I'm coming in.
Level 29.
I was right.
Pin Missile and Mud Sport.
Chef is almost like keeping up on par with like the other Pokemon.
Yeah. We could technically evolve Stripe with the rare candy that we have.
Oh my god. Are you gonna put Stripes in the PC?
We could.
Instead of letting Stripes continue to grow?
There is one area I just remembered we can go ahead and check really quickly that I forgot to check. There may be a rare candy there, so it's probably worth my time to go there. Hopefully I don't encounter a trainer on my way there. Let me go ahead and put up a repel. I went ahead and put some items in my PC storage just because I did not want to be going around with no storage available to me to be able to get some items. But yeah, over here off of Route 122 near the Safari Zone, I think we went briefly over this route, but we didn't entirely get everything here. Stripes does not have cut. The Stripes will have cut now, though.
Did the DAYCARE somehow force him to forget it?
I don't know, or maybe Stripes has never had it. I feel like Stripes would have.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, he had like rock smash.
I think the DAYCARE forced him to forget it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh. There's a rare candy. There we go. That's what we wanted to get. So, with all of that said and done, I'm not going to fight those trainers off to the side. With all of that said and done, we're going to end things off over here in Moss Deep, just because we're going to progress with the story next time. Also, we're going to also have to do a little bit of the shard hunting over here, because if you want some evolutionary stones, even though I'm pretty sure we got all of them right now in this episode, and from the previous episodes that we've collected them, you can go ahead and get some evolutionary stones from there. But I mean, I don't know. I'll maybe show it off. But yeah, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we will probably most definitely be continuing progress and story-wise and seeing possibly what Team Aqua's doing over there in the with that submarine. So until next time, see you all then.
Bye.